Oh man, I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst. I'm so sorry. What a uncinematic, unceremonious way to start a stream back. Oh, jeez. Folks, my good people, are we good? Am I on camera? Hello? Is this working? Is this thing on? Friends! My space friends! Hello! Welcome back! I feel like I should be welcoming myself back. I feel like I've been gone. Like, I know we did streams over in California. We were chilling, you know, kicking back a little bit on Discord and stuff. But honestly, I was completely checked out for like the last 2 weeks. And it's refreshing to be back, to be honest. I know I've missed out on a lot. I know things have been going poorly. And to be honest, I thought we'd get all caught up today, but I figured today we'd just get in game, see how 3.18.1 is doing, hang out a little bit. I don't actually, so this is kind of, I called it day 2 of the no ship challenge thing. I think I'm going to wait until the next wipe comes, actually, 3.18.2, and then we'll start for sure on that. But I think today would be good practice. So we'll get in game, we'll mess around with some people, try to do some crewing up with some other folks in the verse, maybe, you know, jump in with chat at some point. But I figured today would be pretty chill. Let's just chat, get back to things, how things were, how things are supposed to be, how we love them, and share some stories. Tell me your worst 3.18 stories. Overall, I'm just happy to be back. It was a crazy 2 weeks. Not the easiest of 2 weeks, but glad to have a computer that functions completely and have a chair that isn't terrible and have a chat that is lovely as always. So how y'all build? That is loud. Can you turn down a little bit? So how y'all been? What's up? What have I missed? I see I missed a sub from Punji and now one from Randir. Thank you both. Appreciate you. Get a little kiss. What have I been missing, folks? 3.18.1 came out and it sounds like it's running a little bit better. To me, it looks like my frame rate is worse, but you never know what that could be about. Is everything good with everybody? Obviously, you know, it's April. It's raining in places where it shouldn't be. It's not raining in places where it should be. 3.18 is still giving us a rough time. And all the craziest people of the world are still acting crazy. But you know what? How's everything else going with you all? I hope those are the worst things that are happening in your life. 3.18 being bad. To be honest, I see some YouTube comments from people and I'm like, hey, sounds like Star Citizen is the most frustrating thing in your life, and that's sounds like a blessing to me. Good for you. I mean, I think people maybe put a little bit more energy into YouTube comments than they mean to, but what are you gonna say? Couldn't get on live servers last night. 3,000 error. Whoa, wait a second, what's going on? My computer is... Hold on a second, folks, it looks like it isn't updating the source. There we go. Thank you for saying something in chat. I was literally just sitting there on the bed for the whole time. I've been like running around in game. That was just a OBS thing, as usual. Tech being tech. Yo, Punji, 21 months, man. Drinking age? Your Twitch sub can now have a shot with us. So that's good. Randir, though, out here with 13 months now, a little over a year too. Thank you, I appreciate it a ton. Y'all with the sub Twitch subs, as always. Much love. I'm excited to talk a little bit more about, I'm probably going to get more in depth in this later this month, but I am redoing exclusive videos a little bit. Not a ton, but just kind of a different vibe. Up until now, the exclusive videos have been kind of like historical looks at development. Gonna redo them a bit to be more of the same thing, but focused a lot more on opinionated topics. So, we've had a couple of those. One of my favorites was about how the old hover mode sucked and how it's gonna come back better. But you know what? I need to go shopping. What am I doing? But overall, I think
be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block
they're solid videos if you enjoy Star Citizen, and I do put out some of them for public viewing. So like if you want to trial them out or see what they're about, check them out. If you're already a Twitch sub, then you have access. All right, where are the stores here? Let me. I need to start the recording here actually, and make sure. Oh, it's not even recording any of my sound. Let's see why that is. There we go.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry lines.
Chat and chat mic. I think I have to restart OBS. What's my thoughts on 319 and the removal of components? It's shocking to you that no one is bringing up the fact that you can be a space merchant and that being a viable game loop. Oh, it's a big freaking deal. I just made a video about it last week. I think it's an insanely big move for Star Citizen. One that I think would have had the entire community clamoring if it had happened 2 years ago. But I think we're at a point with this game where no one thing is going to make the community happy anymore. You know, like, for all of you, all my old whippersnappers in chat, been around for a while, been around the block, seen some things. You know that for years people were like literally chewing each other's limbs off, asking for, why am I not getting any sound? Asking for, I'm not getting any game sound. That's my problem. Why is that? Music volume's down. You guys aren't hearing any game noise, right? This is very weird. Is that a glitch in 3.18.1? Am I missing something? Is music on? What is this? You hear game sound? What? How come you can hear it and I can't? It sounds like a Go XLR thing. Let's see. Mixer. What is my fourth input? System. That makes sense.
Why not consider calling Loreville home? Residences are available at all.
That's really weird.
See a habitation rep for details.
Y'all have some kind of entitlement that I don't know about that got loaded in? Why are you allowed to hear this game and I'm not? This is blasphemy. Can you hear the music? Can you hear this? No, that's not even coming through, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. That is coming through for you. It's not coming through on my recording. What is the meaning of this, Windows? What are you, what are you trying to do here? Huh? Trying to embarrass me? Trying to make me look like a dummy? Yeah? Well, you're doing a dang good job, as always. Love you. Keep it up. Frickin' Windows. It's always something. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to go without game sound, and you guys can, I guess, type in the sound effects into chat. A couple explosions, kapows. Just ignore all of the annoying NPC dialogue. The store clerks being so rude. Don't type that into chat. That's just gonna make me feel bad. Game sound only comes with the bigger game packages now. Ah, right. Buy more ships, get more sounds. Hey, yeah, Chris, I, only bought a Drake Cutlass, so my explosions are missing about 2 dB of bass every time they hit. How much money do we have? Pew pew. Thank you, Unloading Whale. All right, they give us 200,000 because of things. Hey, shut up. I know you're already saying rude things. Let's get ourselves... Wait, okay, but this is going to be... There's no point in recording this if I can't get any freaking sound. Let's see if I can add a audio input. Add ourselves an audio output. Set it to the system. Okay. Wait a second. Sound settings. Duh. Come on now. Come on, tomato. Are you a nerd or a nerd? There it is. Sound output. For some odd freaking reason has it set to, what? AVTGC. Oh, one of the desktops. Just... And there's my game sound. All right. We're in business, folks. So that's why you guys could hear it and I couldn't, because it was going out of line out. But it wasn't hitting the speakers, I guess. Love a tech issue. Okay. So, my friends, my folks, my people. Yeah, it was all Windows' fault. Weird reference. Most people aren't going to get that after watching this video. So, we are starting out in 3.18.1 with absolutely nothing. Except for this here, what is this, a computer? A computer and a call to prayer in the background. Ay, ay, ay. Now you can't hear. No! I'm seeing sound on your end now. You guys can't hear? I turn this off. Yeah, I'm seeing sound going through the stream. You hear sound? Okay, and call to prayer. Good. Good. Okay, back to it. Sorry. We are starting today with nothing on our backs but a pistol, a med pen, a little computer for some reason, and a call to prayer in the background. We have no ability to fly a ship. Everything that I do today has to be working for somebody else or somehow getting transported by somebody else to do something. Now, as we go through this, my whole point is to see... Hey, don't talk to me. My whole point is to see how viable this game is for somebody who doesn't want to fly, because I personally think this is a game that's going to have a vast amount of time that players have not flying ships. And there's a lot of gameplay being made with that in mind, but I think also a decent amount of people who don't know that. So I thought, why don't we make a video series out of it, make a couple videos talking about it, draw some attention to it, and maybe see what kind of holes there are that CIG could fill in to make this a more interesting experience. So this isn't the official start. Like I said, there's another wipe coming in a couple weeks, so we're going to start the actual series then. But these are just some practice runs, getting used to it, figuring things out. No prison RP, please. Please bless me and spare me. But we're starting out on Loreville today. Poor man's city. Honestly, definitely the 0 to hero starting spot. And I'm not going to go too heavy, honestly, with the first stuff. If we can actually buy stuff. It looks like the shops are broken here. Let's see. Indeed, shops. They're feeling broken. They need a game package that doesn't include a ship. I think that'd be cool, but they'd probably want to do that after the game sells so that they don't have people buying in and not being able to fly ships because they didn't realize. Okay, so, we don't have any, we can't get anything at the store, unfortunately. I think we can buy some stuff off the shelves at least. So let's grab ourselves at least a multi-tool. Dude.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Never mind. Freaking just yelling at us. Hit that like button. 37 people watching, only two likes. We could do better. Thank you so much, Ducktail Dawn, for pointing that out. We love the likes. The likes do help the stream a bunch. They help us a lot get more eyes on stream and hopefully spread the good word. The good word of my friend Pico here. To all. Every once in a while, I let this guy take over. Y'all need to listen to me the whole time. This one is a great narrator. Good friends, too. The kind of penguin that holds your hair back, you know. All right, store. So we can't... Nobody told me the game was still broken. Is that Lily singing in the background? Lily, Lily with the ultimate rap in the garden. We got some budding SoundCloud rappers in our Discord server. Thank you, by the way, for the member Skippy on YouTube. I'm telling you, dude, you don't know how to do the memberships. You're a mod, man.
Why can't
You're here already supporting.
Where they found them? It's not my job to pick up after you.
Hey, dude, have you not heard about PES or any of that? That's cool. We're working on it. Huh? Jeez. They're like, they can't get these NPCs to shoot at you, but complain about all these new features? Absolutely. Now, I can't get a tractor beam here unless this computer screen works for me, and it looks like it's not. So, oh, we're kind of screwed. We're gonna have to get up to the space station, I think. Because I can't even get really much armor here. Guess I can get this stuff. Something. Best music video ever. The music video was really the impressive part too. It was the diversity of locales. It reminded me of those rap videos where they're saying every verse in a different location. I'm in the city. I'm on a yacht. I'm out in a grass field. I'm in my friend's crib. I'm up in a spaceship. And then like you just have a video of a penguin sitting on a shelf. Just getting it. They need more ground and pound gameplay. Oh, this is not the ideal shopping experience. Reese, good morning. How you doing, man? Hitting up both platforms. Like in the city's jobs or ground vehicles for deliveries to other cities, highways, roads, and even dirt roads would be nice. Yeah, we got to start getting settlements closer together. Like, those outposts they've been working on. I really hope that they start placing those within, maybe not within viewing distance, but driving distance of each other. Like 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. That would be solid for like some ground-based gameplay. All right, we got our undersuit, our legs, our backpack. Let's grab some arms. Armies. The Army Boys. Not to ruin your clickbait title, but I totally do play Star Citizen without ever flying a ship. Hey, that doesn't ruin it. That helps me. Anybody else who plays the game without flying, please speak up. I'm actually doing some polls. I put one out on Twitter already. I'm going to put out another poll on YouTube. I'm going to do one on Reddit. And obviously there will be some crossover between answers, but hopefully I want to get like a good snapshot of the amount of people at this moment in time who are interested in this type of gameplay. Because I think that's super telling. It's surprising when you go into a thread about like engineering or about passenger transport or about like the cargo, like how you have to organize cargo and all that stuff. And you'll see people be like, nobody's going to have time for this. Nobody wants this. Why are you building this? And it's like, do you know how many people aren't actually obsessed with flying ships? So, since I couldn't answer that question, I figured, why don't we do a video about it and make a stream series about it? So I do have a video coming out about that at the end of the month. It's going to be an exclusive coming out publicly later this year, but I'll put all the results out on Twitter or something too. Starjump, thanks for dropping in, dude. How have you been, man? If y'all don't know who Starjump is, then you haven't viewed a fleet. All right. Do you stream on here, right? I can shout you out here. Starjump does make one of the nicest fleet viewers in Star Citizen. A great way to check out the ships that you like or that you wish you could like but can't because they're like $1,000. That's how I live. Vicariously through the ship viewer. Thanks for dropping by, friend. Hope you're doing well.
Transfers to the central
Okay, so what could we get? We got ourselves an undersuit. Oh, that's ugly. I'm just gonna keep the one I have. Some legs, core armor, armor, backpack, and a multi-tool. That's a decent start. We've got what I would call the beginner set. All we need now, I guess we do have a pistol. All we would really need to finish this off to round it out would probably be a couple extra magazines of ammo and another med pen. Plus a tractable tool attachment. But like this is like the basic loadout in my opinion. So now comes the hard part. Let's see. I gotta make sure... Okay, my proximity comms is on. So we need to go now and find someone that can fly us out to at least the orbital space station before we start looking for work. What do you guys think? How do I change my voice? What do I go with voice 1? This is voice 1. This is how we're gonna talk to everybody so they don't recognize us. Or yeah, this is voice 2. We're just gonna talk to everybody like this and they won't be able to tell who we are. Or I'll just go with my normal voice, voice 3. Oh, or how about, this won't be the voice number 3. Not sure if this is the real accent or anything, but I thought maybe we would go with the, I'm not gonna be able to talk like that for any extended amount of time. Wait! So I think I probably am gonna go with the voice 2. I don't remember voice 2 now, to be honest. So we're off to a good start. But the hard part comes now. We have to try and find transportation. Free fly lots of newbies who don't recognize you. That's fair. I don't expect people to recognize me. That caught me off guard last time. I thought the game had enough like of the kind of speaker helmet sound interference that your voice wouldn't be that recognizable. You say voice 3? Do got a lot of love for voice 3, but this one's gonna drive me nuts. I tell you what. Your voice is totally recognizable. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't use VoIP enough in this game to know how it sounds. You're really looking forward to trying to play this game without flying? It is, from our first session, it's a struggle. I'll say that much right now, and we'll probably see that proved in the next few minutes. But the bones are there. Everybody can see it. Things like tractor beams, engineering, cargo, refueling, repair, turrets. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do and not fly ships. Just a matter of... It's very hard to get places right now. Nobody cares to do passenger transport, because how much money are you going to make doing that? Is that supposed to be a joke? Because VoIP working and getting used is a terrible joke. Yeah. No, it's not a joke. I mean, that's why I don't use it, because it doesn't work very much. Is 16 gigs of RAM enough to play this game? Yeah, it's enough to play. Not going to be the best experience, but it's enough to play. You don't get your beak wet. All right, who's my first target? Somebody's got to be here. What was the voice? This is voice number 2? Hey, my friends in here, how you doing? All right, there's nobody in here. Hello? Y'all got a ship? Hey, New Deal guy. Man, he's not even talking. What is the freaking... What's the tick rate on this server right now? It's at 8 frames per second. Why is nobody doing anything? We all know everyone uses Discord or other voice options anyways. Yeah, well, we do that because the in-game option isn't good enough. If it was better in-game, I'd be using this all the time. Like, half the time I don't even know if people can hear me. Okay, so we are obviously the only people here. Let's get started. I'm just going to put out a flat statement to chat and see what people take it as. Hey, I'm trying to play Star Citizen without flying any ships. Shiz. Not trying to fly any shiz, yo. Oh god, I'm sorry. Anybody? Oh! Hello! Hello, my good citizen! Dang it, I can't. Hold on back. Okay. Anybody need any crew, party members that can make some credits for work? Hello, my good friend. My friend in the red suit. With the helmet. And the Pisces. Put out a transport beacon. I will try that if nobody answers. Let's see what's going on. What's going on now? Oh, you look like a well-to-do citizen. Guy probably thinks I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate. Pirate would never say that. Oh, hey. I can also visit again. I might have to stow away, folks. That might just be the way it goes. Hello, friend. That's not the way to your ship. Hey, you! Can they not get a ship? Is the thing broken? Is that what's going on here? Let's see if it's actually broken. Deliver. Request delivery. Oh, this is that new setting, huh? You have, oh yeah, this is how they were supposed to be fixing. Okay, so they're just requesting their ships and then waiting for them to spawn. All right, let's see. Hey, friend, I see you got a nomad here. Do I have a response in chat? Sutlu, where are you? I'm in Loreville, my friend. Does anybody in chat know what Sutlu means? Look at all these white suits. Can we start a clan? Or a gang? I'll provide the cookies if you provide the ship. Come on, y'all. These are great freaking selling tactics. If you'd known she still had that Mustang, you would have bought that before you bought your SRT and restored it yourself. Oh, okay. You're talking about... Okay. I just jumped in the middle of a conversation. New free fly people? Don't start a clan with people who have white suits. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, jeez. Oof. If I have Mark on the other side of planet, is there a fast way there or just slow around? See, the NEC are back to their... Okay, we're going to sneak on a ship. Screw this. These people won't notice, right? We're going to smuggle ourselves off planet. That's what this calls for. Why are you sitting here and not in the game? Yeah, come on, Wolf Pilot. What are you doing? Why aren't you flying? Talking cars. You know what car I really want? That I don't think I'm ever going to have the chance to get? A Veloster N. Hangar 7's a popular one. They were working last night and it was weird. The NPCs were? You know what they say about NPCs. All play, no work. Alright, no ships in here. I don't know how to sneak onto ships. Is anybody a master of this? Do I need to, like, hide out in a hangar and just wait for a ship to spawn? Because there's not that many people coming through here just yet. You seem to get Hangar 4 a lot. Ooh, that's a good call. Hangar 4 is another good one. Go searching for it and you could probably get that car. Getting a car is so low on my list of possibilities right now. This is a... No. No Hangar 4. They put a DJ setup in their Veloster. It does kind of fit. Not gonna lie. Static. How's it going? Good to see you. Been a little while. How you been? How you doing? How you doing? I am hangar hopping. Looking for, I'm a hangar hopping hoe. Looking for a ship to... I don't know. I really couldn't come up with anything there. But yeah, I'm hangar hopping, looking for something. Some way to get off planet. Suitless, sorry mate, that's too far for me, because I need to log off soonish. But if you send me a friend request, I'm happy to take you as a crew another time. I mean... Okay. So, no goods in chat. Appreciate the consideration. Find another ride. Anybody here? Anybody here? Any white suits still hanging around? Men in white? I see you in yellow over here. You look like the kind of guy to have a mighty fine ship waiting in the hangar down there. That was kind of a hybrid of voice 2 and 3, huh? No ship for you. That's too bad. Same here, I'm looking for a ride off planet. Can't find anybody. You know how it is, living under the Hurstons. They make it so difficult just to make it to... You can't even get to a grocery store nowadays, let alone off planet, right? Gotta sell a regeneration just to get a carpool out to the local station. Is this person even... I like how they shook their head no. They were like they were listening. In 318, someone mentioned damaging hatch with cutter attachment. Could break in that way. Ooh. That has been a thing, but it's kind of inconsistent. Look over look over their shoulder at the screen and beat them to the hangar. Might try that one. Do you have any ships you could talk them into flying for you? You know what? That actually is an option. That's one of the things that I'm willing to do is buy ships and have people fly them for me. Still doing the no ship challenge? Yep. We are doing it on this account. I'm not doing it every day of the streams, but ho ho ho. Ah, okay, so is that this person, Solomon? Yeah, transport beacon. Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, now. Where do you want to go?
Oh.
I have a tiny ship, but you can ride.
Well, I guess Everest Harbor is first.
Everest Harbor? Yeah, that works for me.
Do you need any crew or any help today? I could work for money.
Yeah, no problem. I got fuel enough.
What are you doing in game? Are you shooting people?
At the moment,
Got a gun. Pew pew.
Stocking up my ships for better functions. Sorry, my English is not the best.
That's okay. Sounds great. So you're just upgrading?
Vehicle selected.
Yeah.
If he offers me sweets.
Systems and weapons for,
Get in his minivan.
Bounty hunt and
Okay, question to chat.
PvE.
Would I more likely find work with somebody if I was hanging out down here or if I stayed up at Everest Harbor? Because we could take this ride up to Everest.
PvP, I'm not skilled enough.
But it doesn't sound like he's really making any money right now. Okay, well, I'll take a ride up to Everest Harbor. Just give me a second. Let me know which hangar to go to.
Yo, my ship is there. We can meet at Hangar 6 if you want. Take your time.
See you at Hangar 6.
Yeah.
They do sell, yeah, they do cargo and they do the tractor beams up at Everest Harbor. So I guess we would at least have that. You vote spaceport? You vote space station? Okay, we got 1 vote for spaceport, 1 vote for space station. Come on stream, come on chat, make the call. This is as much you as it is me. I don't want to take the blame. Ace Hambone, how you doing, man? Thank you for dropping by. My old stream Santa. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're having a good one. You have a question, you saw someone use your referral code, you'll be granted a P52. Do you know if there's a place where people share that? If there's a place where people share what? Hello.
It's not the biggest, but it works.
She's beautiful. It's glorious. I actually really like the cutter. Oh, that was kind of my own voice, huh?
Yeah, it's my favorite beginner ship.
How long have you been playing?
A few days after Christmas last year.
Nice. Dangerous, man. He just let me walk right onto the ship.
I've got just one pilot seat, but if you want, you can sit on the bed.
Just make myself at home back here. Lay down a little. Take a nap. Some sit-ups.
Maybe you will be thrown around if I start, so it's better you sit on the bed so you don't get injured or something.
But my abs. All right. I'll sit on the bed. Your ship, your rules.
So,
Try to get me in bed? Huh? I just got at your spaceship. Like a forum where players can share the referral code to new players to earn the P52. I would go to the subreddit, Star Citizen subreddit. They have like a randomizer. You can put your code into the randomizer and then people will eventually get it. Geez, ship. That is loud. How would you walk out from prison without nothing? That's what you want to see. Does the cutter have weaponry? Yeah, it's got a couple guns. Ubdi, dude. How are you doing? Good to see you. Back home and ready to stream, my friend. Amen. Oh, somebody got a freaking Carrick? Ready to stream. Yo, hey, that person is new to the game. Maybe we could get them to group up with us. What do you think?
be careful, I speed up a bit.
No problem. Just back here sitting on the comfy bed. There he is! Jesus. Oh my god, that was loud.
Alright.
These are, nice sheets. What's the thread count?
Can you repeat that?
Oh god.
It's a little bit noisy.
No, I really like the interior here. You've got a good place. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got a complete toilet and a shower, everything you need in space.
Toilet is crucial.
But I truly miss the coffee machine.
They don't give you a coffee machine? Did we get a answer from Mr. Evil? No, we didn't. Thread count 60. Come on now. That's way too low. Stop trying to sleep with the man. Hey, man. Bed back here is pretty big. I haven't seen one like this in the game before. Oh my gosh, somebody just got very, very brutal in the chat. Jeez. Wow. It's Drake, so you know something is broken. Ah. And you know it's probably the toilet. Feels so nice to finally be in game after being locked out for 3 entire months. Glad you're able to get back in. Ooh, we're gonna black out. Nice. Good thing I'm on the bed.
So I hope I get landing permission. It's a little bit buggy the last days.
Oh. I just stood up. He's so considerate too, the way that he was like advising me to sit down. It's very nice. I'm gonna pay this person once we're done. It could be nice if they get Pez in all the way. Yeah, I think overall the technology is going to be changing and shifting for a little while. Did I get... What was it, Broke Citizen? Take this opportunity to say it here. I'm installing SC right now for the first time, and it would be lovely to try the game with you guys for the first time. Yes. Woo! That's exciting. Well, if you can wait 24 hours, we should be doing something related tomorrow. And would be happy to have you jump in with us. We could show you the game. You're trying to set up a flotilla. Oh, I just lost my spot. Death count's been running for a little over a year now. I'm going to start to organize it into a current patch and a overall death count. But this one's been running since like last January. You're trying to set up a flotilla for a salvage op at Crew L2, but the ships kept despawning, so it was a no-go. Ah, that's a bummer. When you get up from sitting down in Quantum, you end up outside of the ship and floating in space. Ah, yeah, that's something like that happened to me a few days ago. I threw a bottle on the ground and my ship just said, screw you, out into space you go. The message in Discord of the Veloster. Oh, with DJ console. Yeah, I think I'm seeing it. Oh, geez. That is a lot. Great for outdoor parties, though, I bet. Car meets. Okay.
So.
Alright, I'm gonna pay this guy.
We arrived at our destination.
What is his name? Solomon? Sorry, 1 second. Solomon Superscha. Superscha. There we go. Cool. I like you. Just sent over a little thanks. Hopefully it helps with the ship customization.
That would be necessary, but thanks.
No problem. I can't open the door, though.
Give me a sec.
Coco. Yeah, we made it.
I hope you enjoy your stay, and well, maybe we see each other next time.
Maybe. Oh, I'd like to wave. All right, thanks again for the ride. Appreciate it. Hope we see you, see each other again.
Well, no problem.
Have a good day. All right. There we go. That's our first step of the trip is done. Now, we still haven't actually played the game. We just got some transportation. But, hey, you know, that's a valid player-to-player transaction. He sounds a little confused, to be honest. All right. We have now made it to the station. Let's see if there's anybody here who needs a job, and then if not, we'll go back to global chat again. Actually, first, let's reset our spawn to this space station so we don't have to go back down to the planet. And we'll go up to the cargo deck to grab ourselves a tractor beam real quick. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Saturday. Good day, Jedi. Thanks for the help on that, Abdi. All right, are we good here? Current location is, yeah, Kelt Everix. At least you're having more success than last time. Last time took so much effort. But let's see where we go from here, because you never know, we might jinx it. Drazen, dude, thanks for the sub, man. 30 months. 30 freaking months. I'll tell you what, folks. Drazen was like the second mod, right, on the channel. Came about, joined up. What was that? 2020? Summer of 2020? Freaking wild, dude. Thanks for being here, man. Good friend, good mod, good citizen. Okay, Texan. He's a little on the kinder side for a Texan. Very nice fella. Taryn, thank you so much, by the way, for the bits as well. Happy Friday, my friend. Thanks for the pizza fund funding. Did you guys see anybody here? Hello? Good people of the verse? My blue friend here. Fellow Ninetales enthusiast. You need any crew? Maybe a hired gun? Somebody to clean the toilets? Dang it. Where are they going? What hangar are they going to? That guy's still in the hangar talking to me? Is he? How do you know that? Okay, so we made it to the station. Still can't really find anybody here. Hello, good people. Please, somebody give me work. Oh, I'm supposed to go up and get a tractor beam. Let's do that first. Feel like you can't get anything done in Texas by being nice. You know, I get that kind of energy. We get that a little bit here in Turkey. Sometimes you just gotta let people know that you will be a problem if they don't help you out. It's like, bruh, I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. Let's just do things straightforward so we can both get going as quick as possible. All right. I'm gonna get this stuff sent straight to my backpack because I'm a lazy man. Actually, I'm also gonna grab a different helmet for the lulz, which in my opinion is the best starter ship. It depends. It's hard to determine because of the pricing and how they change. I say the cheapest package is always the best one to start you off with Star Citizen. For anybody who's here who's maybe checking out the game because they think they might want to do it for free or something like that, definitely go with the cheapest package. Now, sometimes they offer some of them on discounts. The Pisces is a good ship. And the Cutter is also a good ship. And both of those are sometimes on discount for $45. So I would check those out as well. But the cheaper, the better. Okay. So we got our tractor beam attachment. We've got our... God, that looks so out of place now. Never mind. Never mind. Just don't bother. But this we can attach. And with that, let's go ahead and throw out a message in global chat and see. Anybody looking for crew, turret, gunner, hired, gun, box mover, anything. Just looking for work in the verse. I'm going to get great at these advertising pitches. At some point, they won't be able to say no. Can I explain this playthrough mechanics to someone that just tuned in? Yeah, I basically can't fly a ship. That's the golden rule. Everything else is free to go. I can buy ships. I can hire other people to fly my ships. But I'm not personally allowed to fly any ships. Oh, I can't make tomato jokes. Dang it. Somebody just sent me a friend request. I feel like that could either be somebody looking for a... Wait, is that somebody from the server or somebody from chat? Because it has to be somebody from server. It's not. Y'all don't send me friend request, folks. This is not my account for that. I'm trying to keep this one anonymito, and we'll probably change the name at some point. What kind of tea? What kind of tea? Nine Tails Tears. If you could get a box mover in your vulture, that would be awesome. That's what we're looking for. Don't have any ships from the free flight, as well as the loner. Where's my Everest Harbor crew at? Yo! Wait, come back. Wait, oh! How about you? I'm gonna chase you now. You look like the other person.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Welcome.
Oh, I see. Gerald is in the server. They're also looking to be crew. Oh, this person only has a Mustang.
Standby.
Do kids like you because you hated tomatoes as a child? You know, kids put up with me, right? They're like, okay, everything I eat has a tomato in it, so I'll do it. But also, kids love ketchup, and you know what's in ketchup? That's right, tomatoes. In fact, kids love pizza too. And we happen to be in there. See, that's the power of being a tomato. You're in all the places people don't want you to be, and they have to put up with you. Too bad. A little extra flavor. Why'd you just watch ads? Ha, Mrs. Tomato got served ads on Twitch. Adults do learn to love you, yeah. Adults grow into the flavors and the taste. Tomatoes also had that awesome show Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That's true. And we were used for the small Christian children's show VeggieTales. It's a weird period of life. Didn't have a job, you'd bring me on one of the bigger ones. Yeah, well, see, that's what makes this challenge extra hard, is that I can't, at least up until now, can't use anybody I know from real life. I'll be a refueler. I can literally grab the boxes. Rex. Or vultures for folks if they need. Anything! Anything at all! What are these? What? Why are there emotes flying up from the chat in YouTube? That's new. I don't know that one. Good afternoon, Panda. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. Really appreciate seeing your name. My in-game name is Milky Citizen. You betcha. You freaking betcha. Yeah, the Milky Citizen gets the job done. Love the streams. Gotta head to work. Hopefully 18.1 is good to you. Thank you, Static. Thanks for hanging out. Cool. They said, come, I'll pay. I feel like there's a really strong possibility that this person is just like gonna kidnap me and use me for their Dark Star Citizen games. But you know what? If they're gonna pay, who am I to say no? I hope to see you later, Panda. Thanks for swinging by already. Hello, Yimmy. How's it going? Good to see you. One of my favorite desserts is sut lunarie. So, you know, it comes from that. Granted, saying that same thing in English, just not a good call. Especially when people don't know that is the name of a dessert. Crater Gaming, how you doing? Oh, this dude's far away. What is it called? Sut lunarie. If you translated it to English, it would be Milky Nourier. Nourier being the name of a woman. So you can imagine, you know, like, you can't just walk into a store and be like, hey, you guys got any milky, I don't know, Natasha in here? Is there any, what is like the cliche, most cliche name? I actually don't know if Nourier is a cliche name, so can't make that call. But basically, it's kind of weird to say. So that's why I am Sutlu Citizen. Because everybody that works with me is going to have to say they worked with the Milky Citizen at some point. All right, so this person's 20 million kilometers away. How can we get there? How are we going to make this work? Where are they? Milky Susan. Yeah, that one, yeah. Milky Karen. There you go. Okay, so they're at Arcorp. Are you coming to Everest Harbor? Forgot to mention, I'm running a challenge where I can't fly a ship. I also probably need to stop advertising the name of this account so much. All right, see, now you're giving me full sentences. I'm going to have to sit here and read this. Shouldn't Mrs. Tomato be, Taser? No, not Taser. Abla? No, not Abla. What would be the... What would be the thing? Manabah, by the way. We as humans have disparaged the word Karen too much. Sales might be better with Milky Susan. We have, we have definitely taken that name and thrown it around a bit in the last decade. Hello, my fellow citizen.
Insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to a
Where's it going? Dang it.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Hangar. Oh, they haven't gotten it yet.
Stand by.
Calling some ships, I see.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Uh-oh.
Please visit us. Your vehicle has been to the ASOP.
Just a minor glitch. Come back soon. I didn't see which hangar they got. It said it was awaiting delivery. All right. See you later, friend. Suzanne. Being Turkish, it sucks not having a Turkish keyboard layout. So hard to type everything correctly. Oh my gosh, trying to switch over to the Turkish keyboard, I got wrecked by the I key. The I key, or I guess the key is... That's a difficult one. Hello! One of these days, somebody's gonna answer me. You got nice running form there.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. To the ASOP
Giving you Kermit vibes.
vehicle selected. Stand by.
It's me, citizen.
Your vehicle has been
Uh-oh.
to the following location.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I wasn't looking over your shoulder. There's no way this person's gonna get on their ship now. Hello? Which hangar were we? Hangar 4. All right. We'll make them... Oops. What ship do they have? Oh, it's just a 300 series. I can't get on there. That's not going to work. Let's see if they leave the... Oh, they didn't even leave the ladder down. I don't think they can. It's going to be... It's too hard to get on a ship if it has like a dedicated entrance like that. Gotta find one with a cargo ramp or an elevator. Actually, even elevators make it hard. Oh, shoot. Holston Coop came in here with the shaking tomato. Thank you for the... Also 30 months, Holston Coop. God dang. And 28 months on YouTube. Dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you a bunch. Holston Coop also has modded, helped with the org, helped with the community. Just been chilling. Thank you for being here. And Crater, thanks for the Taco Bell bell. Anybody who was on Twitter saw that we had a recent debate over Taco Bell or Five Guys. In fact, can we get some polls in the chat from the mods? I would like to see. I'd like to see if we have insanity in the chat, or if the world is correctly aligned with your beliefs, because you might be wrong, depending on your answer. So let's see if we can get some of those popping up in the chat for y'all to choose your destiny, in all honesty. Should you take my ship for some work? Nah, I've got somebody coming over here. I'm gonna help with some refueling gameplay, believe it or not. Taco Bell hands down, Crater says. Well, you're the one with the Taco Bell emote, so I don't think... you're kind of biased. Five Guys is half as good as it should be for the price. Half as good, he says. To be honest, Five Guys is very expensive. incredibly expensive. Like, I feel ashamed when I go get food there sometimes because it's so expensive. I almost said offensive. Their potatoes are the most offensive. Gosh. They just have no thought for my feelings. They don't send their prayers. All right, he's almost here. Five Guys around there is very good except really expensive. See, that's their energy diabolic. In California, we have the decision between Five Guys and In-N-Out, really, for that vibe of fast food. And I love Five Guys more, but In-N-Out is just so ridiculously affordable. Especially compared to Five Guys. Baja Blast, baby, Drazen says. Is that the standout feature of Taco Bell? That's the draw. Five Guys much better, but Taco Bell is automatic comfort food. I get you. Cheesy Gordita Crunch, Chalupas, Crunchwrap Supremes. They got the goods. In-N-Out's the best whip host. We got any polls going on chat? I'm on Everest Harbor right now. Don't have an In-N-Out there. Yeah, they haven't spread super far just yet. All right. Looks like we're doing some salvage. Yeah, fast food poll. Five Guys or Taco Bell? One is right, one is wrong. Oh, only I can start a poll on YouTube? That is disgusting. All right. Which fast food is supreme? Taco Bell or Five Guys? If you answer Taco Bell, I'm going to assume it's because it's the first option. If you answer Five Guys, I'm going to assume it's because it's better. Take you to Area 18 where I have Hammerhead and Reclaimer. Wait, what? Did you just call me Hump? Also, I can't see their party marker anymore. Yeah, it looks like he's still next to the station. I lost your marker. Donair. Oh, I love Donair. This is specifically because of a debate we were having the other day. This is by no means me saying that these are the only two good fast foods or that these must be the best. This was just a decision that we made as a family the other day, and I felt attacked when some of the people that I trust and hold dearly decided to go with the wrong option. So I'd like to be validated now on my choice of fast food. Arby's for the win. Remember, I used to love Arby's back as a kid. Go broke by going there twice. Yeah, Five Guys is incredibly expensive. There was this really, really good place I had in Florida. It was like a Caribbean style, like chicken spot. You know, rotisserie chicken, grilled chicken. You got a lot of Scotch bonnet sauces, some fried plantains, fried plantain, okra, rice, peas, like the good stuff. It was very, very good. I miss that. You don't really find fast food places like that anywhere but in the South, at least in the US. I guess sometimes you do if they make it nationally. Five Guys is incredibly too soggy. They do have moist like buns. Like the bread is, I really like it. I'm a sucker for Five Guys. I'm on Everest Harbor, Holston. Iskandar doner. You'd eat that every day. I have to stop myself from doing so. I have a lot of Adana kebab. Oh, isn't this Hangar 3? Isn't... This is Hangar 3, right? Yeah. Fast food Jamaican barbecue. Ooh, yeah. This is just like a free gun. Starting next patch, you'd just be able to pick this up and sell it. Somebody left it here on accident. Oops. And like, let's see. This is 1500 newtons. I'm not a doctor. I haven't done engineering in a while. Let's see. 1500. Wait, how much exactly was it? 1560 something? 1569 newtons on Earth gravity. Is 159 kilograms. So, like, a lot of people argue that these tractor beams shouldn't be able to lift more than a person can carry. Like, we wouldn't be able to lift this gun. And there's gonna have to be, like, some kind of a compromise there of either tractor beams are gonna be super weak and gameplay's gonna have to slow down a lot for that, or tractor beams are gonna be very strong and we're just gonna have to, you know, throw our hands up in frustration at our immersion. We talking about doner now. Yeah, Woody. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Ooh, getting the good stuff. I like it. Are we doing salvage? We going to a different hangar? How strong is Hurston's gravity? I think it's 1G. Nope, he said wait for me. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Newton is in this universe. Have you seen the kind of forces that we have to deal with in this game? I think Newton just kind of skippity-doo-dah out of there back in the 20th century. And Star Citizen as we know it said, all right, I'll come up with my own rules. Because like even, you could launch a rocket from a shoulder-mounted drive in this game in space and it won't do anything to you. There's not much consistency in force. Oh yeah, Pollo Tropical. Ray Tango, thank you. That place is delicious. He's looking for the guns. How was the experience in 3.18.1? So far, it's been pretty smooth for me. I had some store problems, which was annoying, but other than that, nothing really. This is the Starfarer, the prime refueling ship, the only refueling ship in the game right now, actually. Yeah, I'm on a different account, Holston. They can also play sci-fi tech tricks with gravity. Yeah, I mean, the Xion do stuff with gravity and we take that tech from them. Just say that about everything that doesn't make sense. All right, so this is a ridiculous path to get through this ship, but we made it. And this is the refueling interface. It's actually one of the lesser seen professions in the game right now because there's almost no time to refuel. But I guess maybe we'll try that today. The interface, I like the interface. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's busy enough to seem interesting, but straightforward enough to not everything, like everything that's, you know, that you can interact with has a specific color, which is really nice. Tells you what you can and can't do. All the information you need is all here. I think there's a couple other things they could add. Some better layouts of the cargo pods or the fuel tractor beam stuff, fuel beam, whatever. Overall, I like the refueling gameplay. I do hope at some point it's more in demand so we can try it out. Do we have more infos on which ships are getting mounted tractor beams? If you look up your ship online, or the ship you're interested in, and you see that it has a utility mount, that will probably mean it can get a tractor beam. There's quite a few ships actually that can. There are quite a few ships that have tractor beams. Nomad, Cutlass Black, Spirit series, the C1, the Starfarer. But who knows if they'll all get them out at the same time or when. I still see it on your hip. I hope it becomes in demand with Pyro. Refueling gameplay is about as realistic as... Ah, gotcha. Ooh, medpen though. Refueling gameplay is about as viable as exploration gameplay right now. Both of them are possible and useful in certain situations, but the use cases are so few and far between that nobody does it. So you can absolutely make money from exploration right now, but it takes a lot of effort and there's not much payout or interest yet. It's kind of the same as what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to play the game without being a pilot, by just being crew. And while that's totally supported by the game in terms of features, mechanics, and how the game works, the general consensus amongst the community at this moment is that people aren't really doing that much, so people aren't prepared for it. Same goes for refueling, same goes for exploration, same goes for repair, same goes for being somebody who sells weapons and ammo. A lot of things in this game don't have the catalyst behind them to make them worthwhile. It's like it's like voltage and current, right? Like your electrical line could have all the voltage it needs, but if there's no current, nothing's actually going to get done. That's why we need an economy and crafting. Probably shouldn't be out here when we quantum jump. Probably going to start with the smaller ones. Yeah, the size 0, size 1. Yeah, I mean, there are reasons for there being no demand. Since everywhere you... Oh, sorry. They probably going to start... Nope, read that one too. Why would the handheld tractor beam be based on what you can carry? I mean, it's not like the gun is going to get heavier when you pick something up with it. It should be based on the power supply. Agreed. People think that it basically should directly translate to your... Like, the weight they... I think what you're saying is what people think should happen. The weight that you pick up with the tractor beam should translate directly into the handheld device itself. But that's why it's such a debate, because people are like trying to apply real world ideas to tractor beams that don't exist. And somebody's going to pull up some kind of like magnetic tractor beam that has some bare functionality. You know what I mean. Cool, I'm a medic now. Refueler and a medic. But I'll stay out of the captain's chair. Found a job as a refueler. Well, job is stretching it. We haven't gotten paid yet. In fact, we might be going to do some salvage instead. A tractor beam is such a realistic utility that it has to have some basis in realism. And it does have some basis. That's why I think the way they're going about it makes sense. Like, it has realism in the sense that it has a mass limit. It has actual inertia to the items when you're moving them. So, like, if you move too fast, your tractor beam gets destroyed and stuff like that. It has rules, like shields blocking it. It has additive effects, like multiple tractor beams can add together. I think the only thing that makes it unrealistic is how much it can carry. And even that changes based on gravity and whether you're in a vacuum or not. Mass doesn't cease to exist, and all force imparts an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah, but we've already determined that that's not true in this game. If that was true in this game, we wouldn't be flying spaceships how we fly spaceships. In fact, if that was true in this game, once we come out of quantum travel, I go flying through the front of this ship and die. Or better yet, once we come to a stop at the space station, I would do the same. Or if I shot a gun in space, I would float backwards. But they've clearly set the rules for this universe, and I think folks got to realize that they're going for immersion and consistency, not necessarily realism. So they'll kind of skip out on realism in some things. Their main goal, I think, is to set rules and make sure that those rules make sense as far as the game goes. Sad that the poll went the way it did. Oh yeah, how'd the poll go? Let's see. Oh my gosh, Taco Bell? You freaks. What happened with the Twitch poll? What was the results on that? How do I pull that up? Poll. No, it doesn't tell me what the results were. I want to know. Here we go. View results. And 67%. Oh my god, 9 people voted. Thanks, Twitch. 6-3 voted Taco Bell. Understandable though. I haven't streamed on Twitch in a little while. Clearly giving this more thought than me. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. People give a lot of thought to this stuff. I just made a video about this last week, so I had to spend like 5 hours thinking about it. You'd think that the principle of tractor beam is by omitting gravity from the equation, so power supply. And that's what their plan is with the whole battery and charge and drain and stuff. I don't think anybody makes any money refueling. I don't think people really do it all that much. Follows the latest theory for faster than light travel. Yeah, and this is like a AccuBear drive or whatever they're called. So the idea that it's folding reality around you is, you know, that whole thing of no inertia. But point still stands about basically everything else that we do in this game. What is it? First law? First law of force doesn't really apply. What's realistic in the 2900s? I'll tell you what, not using mops to clean up our messes. Can you believe they're still using traffic cones 900 years later? Pyro is going to be 3 times larger than Stanton. Refueling is going to be a big thing. That's what they said. They wanted to get it in because in Pyro, we will definitely need refueling. But at the same time, again, it's like there's a whole thing around making that actually a thing. Mining is a thing because it's a very tangible way of making money, but like to push people to become refuelers, you kind of also need to offer some missions. around that. No, you guys think that we'll have enough people picking it up? And I guess enough people isn't the right way to say it. People who are interested in refueling, do you think they'll have an easy time getting into refueling without missions? God, this ship is so confusing. If you're going to be spending that much money on a burger, it better come with a golden toilet paper, or you might as well make it yourself, and for much cheaper. Well, if you take like the wrapping off of the Five Guys burgers, if you get one of the bigger ones, ooh, I love those bigger ones, and you take the burger out of the wrapping, a lot of that cheese does stick around. So if you are willing to substitute gold for melted cheese, then you can indeed get the deal that you're looking for with that burger. You'd need missions to even try it. Yeah, this ship needs a rework. Refuelers will only become profitable once there are areas in space that can't be directly reached by small ships. I think Pyro was going to have that. Because even in this game, if you jump across system, twice? You have to refuel before jumping across again. So maybe in Pyro, you can jump half system with a full tank. Nobody's going to jump half a system with a full tank. Like, that would be dumb. And that's probably what's going to end up happening, is people are going to jump places and not be used to not having enough fuel to get back to another place that can supply them. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a very painful period for the community. They're going to need to do something that informs people a lot more of the consequences coming from their decisions, because a lot of people are going to jump out there and not have enough fuel to get back. More than is going to be able to be refueled, for sure. Tons of bait for pirates. So I guess they're going to have to figure out some kind of messaging behind that before Pyro lands. Like assistant beacons, but slightly different. I am very hopeful that in Pyro they also include the fact that certain gangs maybe won't service you. Or won't repair you or give you fuel, or will upcharge you a lot. The longest jump in Stanton is shorter than the shortest jump in Pyro. I bet they'll change that. Cause like, once you get to the jump point, I can't imagine that they would make you wait 13 more minutes to get to the next spot. Oh, there will definitely be planets with no refueling. Hey, you're spot on about that, Carl. Chams, hello. Yeah, Pez is crazy. It's really cool to see gameplay come together and realize how much of it really did depend on something like Pez, and then see that they're delivering it. It's nice to finally get some of the tech that they've been pointing to as being that wonder tech that was going to make things possible. Not to say it's wonder tech in the fact that it's better than everyone else in the industry. Just to say it's wonder tech in that Star Citizen as a whole has been largely felt like a tech demo for a long time because it's lacked certain pieces of technology, and Pez was one of those. Is this a sightseeing tour? Are we spying on someone? I thought I was going to make some work, make some money. Yo, why is Taco Bell still winning in the poll? We got 45 votes in the poll. How many people are in the chat? Oh, we got 76 people in chat. Who's not voting? Run to the border, Taco Bell for the win. There's got to be scarcity and inconvenience for people to be able to capitalize and rotate the economy. Indeed. Demand and scarcity. Which I guess are the same thing. If Salvage for some reason is very profitable in Pyro and only way to get a vulture there is to stick it to some bigger ships, it will build a whole gameplay loop alone. It's a good point, brain damage. Oh yeah, the Twitch poll ended. We only got 9 votes on that one. I think there's even less people on Twitch today. Is Star Citizen relatively low energy today? Or is that just a me thing? Yeah, it already ended on Twitch. I don't know if you can restart it or anything like that. Oh, I never blame the Twitch folks. I love y'all. Twitch keeps things alive. Honestly, Twitch is an energy unlike any other. It's enjoyable. It's a lot of fun. Although it's kind of crappy to see what's happening to Twitch behind the scenes. Both Twitch and Twitter. Jeez. And I guess and Facebook has been pretty rough for a long time, but a lot of these legacy social media sites are just having a rough time about it. Still workday for most of North America. Yeah, I mean, it's the normal stream time for me. So I think it's mainly, it's been a while since I've streamed. Or 3.18.1 is still not running well. I don't know. But it has been doing okay for me today so far. Carl, you're curious what kind of gameplay will arrive for the SRV tugboat? NPC missions perhaps, but wondering what sandboxy player-to-player towing could be useful. Well, my hope, and I'm sure there's some reason why this would be difficult, but holy crap, I think it is such a key mission for us to have, is just for the game to automatically be able to assign beacon missions, general missions to ships that are left in places they shouldn't be. I don't know exactly, I guess you could say around space stations, around cities, and immediately outside of outposts. If they're there for more than 10 minutes, assign it a cleanup and have an SRV tow it. And then when that SRV tows it to a pre-designated location, the game pays those people and says leave the ship. And then once they leave that ship there, the game says, okay, I'm going to send a beacon now out in the general chat or the general contract manager for anybody who wants to salvage, just like they're going to do in 3.19. I feel like the means to fix some of these problems via the player base are there. I wish we could know a little bit more about what the challenges are of making that happen, though. Because there's a lot of potential for towing ships. Wolf Pilot, you're in Orison? Deadly. I can't fly any ships, so I don't know if that's part of the plan.
It takes all of us working together to keep our port safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Twitter is doing great now. So many better features and better performance. I mean, okay. He's gonna go. Oh, why are you gonna put me in this position to fly a ship? I don't want to fly a ship.
We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
Okay, so he's saying he's gonna take a Pisces, bring it up to Atmo. It's gonna be cool watching ships be towed. It is. That's gonna be a pretty cool setup. Hoping CIG can start with putting more trash cans in cities and stations. I can go to Hangar 2, but I can't fly a ship today. What do you guys say? Do I break my rule and fly a ship? I really don't want to. But I also, like, I don't want to make him have to fly all the way up, back and forth. That is ridiculous. Hey, Board Gamer with the raid over on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, folks. Welcome to the party. We are trying something that I wouldn't necessarily advise. We're trying to play Star Citizen without using any ships. And it's rough. But welcome. Thank you for the raid, buddy. I hope you all are having a good day. Checking out some 318.1, some Star Citizen. We're just having arguments over here about what's better. Five Guys or Taco Bell. And Argo SRV and tractor beams. Star Citizen feature stuff. Oh, and also that apparently Twitter is running better than ever before. Hey, Foxy, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Or if you came with the board man, the board gang, and co. Thanks for subbing so quickly. How you doing, though? Were you playing the game board or hanging out and chatting? Okay, looks like I'm a gunner today. Taco Bell in the UK isn't great, so Five Guys all the way. You have Five Guys in the UK? Do they call them Five Lads? Is that a bad joke? Does I make myself laugh with that one? Is there plugins for this game? My friend. I don't think this person knows what game they stepped into. Like, yes, there is a plugin. It's called the Ship Shop. It's on the website. Very much a dad joke. An American dad joke, for sure, I would say. An English dad wouldn't make that kind of mistake. They know, of course, it would be Five Blokes instead. Where else can you get the same stuff, just in different forms? Taco Bell. That's what I always loved about In-N-Out. Back in the day, before everybody kind of smarted up to their strategy. Where can you go that you can just keep stacking the same thing on the food as many times as you want? They once served like a burger that had 80 patties and 80 slices of cheese on it. They eventually stopped doing that because people would keep ordering it and they wouldn't end up getting all the patties cooked and they would get in trouble for it. So they're like, okay, we're just going to stop at 4. I think they do 5 by 5 is the biggest they'll do now. 5 cheese, 5 patty. That's already insane, though. How would you like your meat and beans arranged? Taco, burrito. Just put it in a tube. Just put it in a super soaker and blast it in my general direction. I'll catch it. Better plug in an Ethernet cable to make sure you don't lag out. What? I'm always Etherneted. Why do you think CIG does not add badass ships to new players for free flight? This might have been added benefit of stressing the servers a little more. Consistency, I guess? I don't know. I think if they did that, it would make the free fly events where they do that a little less special. So like I think there's 2 a year where they make a lot of ships available to fly, and if they did more of that during just the occasional free flies, then those events wouldn't feel as good and maybe not attract a lot of regular players as much. Other than that, though, I don't know. I gotta grab a soda real quick. You know me. Soda guy. Wi-Fi and Ethernet are equal in performance these days. 10 years ago, yes, Ethernet was better. Oh, and distance. Define badass. Not good ass. I don't like having this half-empty can sloshing around in my hand. Oh, I'm really terrible, huh? Are there any trash cans in here? I don't see any, so, it's their fault, not mine. Shadow Spectre, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Ridiculous that food and drink cannot be bought in bulk. Oh. What the? Oh, he's dead. What? Is it because I littered? What the heck was that? Did he... How, did I eject him? Did I somehow press a button? I don't think I pressed a button. I didn't hear anything. What the heck? No! We were so close. We were gonna play. No! Oh, okay. He spawned here, at least. That's something. Just been replaced to pilot. I think I've been upgraded to salvager. I don't think that thing's gonna fly again. That's, you know, one of the great ways to start off a mission run. Ship needs to go home. It's a bit drunk. At grocery store with the cart full of food and tell the cashier you are only going to pay for each item individually with the same debit card. Reaction might get you kicked out of the store. That's fair. Now it's a Drake ship. I did say no ship, you're right. Maybe what happened was the game was like, hey, you set the rules, buddy. I'm gonna make sure you're accountable. Hey! Hey, you! Hey, you, where you going, mister? Getting yourself a ship? Ooh, what'd you get? Something cool? Uh-oh. Oh, it doesn't even say. It didn't say which hangar. Hey, it didn't tell me which hangar the ship was at. Can you let me know? Maybe we can be friends. All right. Do you not play with server stats? No. I do sometimes if my game's not running very well. Maybe sell them an extended warranty. That I'll try that with the next person. Hi, I'm calling to talk to you about your 5-year insurance coverage provided like the R Corp, the R Corp Corporation. I see that you've missed a couple of payments recently, and we've been trying to contact you, but we keep getting back something called a 40K voicemail. Gonna need you to pick up your payments and buy another ship soon, please. Thank you, sir. Gotta check every hangar. I'm sure they won't be gone by then. Hey, it's our boy! Our naked pilot. In the flesh. Well, I got a job, Jaron. We got out there, and then we blew up. So now we're starting again. Admin offers time-based salvage contracts as 100 UEC for 15 minutes. Wow, that's cheap. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's warranty. Yeah, it looks like you signed up for a large ship insurance, but we're seeing here that you only have a medium ship. And I also understand that you bought your optional coffee machine. We will just like to let you know, sir, that's not complimentary. You're purchasing that from our insurance company. Does Corp have many levels like Coruscant in Star Wars? Not as many as Coruscant, I don't think, but lore-wise, yes. It's meant to have a ton of different levels in the city. You bought 230,000 UEs versus of Laranite, and the ship was empty. You sure you didn't purchase Laranite NFTs? I see you. From behind the kiosk. My pole needs fish and chips on it. Bro, if we had the option of fish and chips at that time, I probably would have gotten it.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, ArcCorp is proud to bring the universe closer together. ArcCorp, investing in tomorrow's future.
Seems suspicious, Hangar 12. What's everybody's go-to gameplay for this game right now? What are you guys doing in game? Like, I'm trying to make this nonsense work. It's a struggle though. What do you do to... Oh, I see. What do you do to make the game go? Salvagers, cargo haulers, anybody doing mining right now, or are y'all just waiting for 319? Oh! Well, this should be fun to fight with. Get to station is your current gameplay loop. I feel that. I mean, look at me. We've gone from planet to station, back to planet. Quite the game session. You sit and chat and talk nonsense. You're focusing on FPS missions. Yeah, that's seems like a good bet, especially let's see how this server is running. I mean, if you can get like 8 to 10 FPS on the server side, then FPS missions are really fun. Ken, what's up? How's it going? 100i was your starter package, which you upgraded to a 325 when you joined in July. You wanted the coffee maker and food processor. Can I talk to you about your insurance policy regarding your coffee maker, please? Been teaching free flyers. How do you go about finding free flyers? You just post in chat, anybody who's learning? You're just dicking around till 319 comes up. No sense in grinding money. Yeah, I mean, right now it's really play for pleasure rather than for money. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, come on now. That's rude. Oh, guide system could work, yeah. Free flyers are everywhere in chat asking. Huh, I haven't seen anybody today. Yo, Starstreams is in here. Hey, dude. How you doing today? Okay. Master Shock, you don't ever try and pull them up in VoIP to see if that works with them? Multi-crew elevator's been busted. They didn't fix it yet? How much UEC? Oh, what ship is this? This is the Reclaimer, and it's a lot of UEC. I don't know how much it is, actually. More than I can ever afford. Doing well, Starstreams. Happy to be back home, getting settled in, hoping to be back up to full speed next week. Back to work and stuff. Recently discovered the videos. So good. Thank you, Sam. Glad you enjoy the videos. All right. We're going to be a two-person salvage op. Maybe we can pick up a couple other people at some point. But that is up to him. Server FPS is like average, you know. Actually, it's better than average. It used to be around 5, I think. Now it's hanging out around 8 to 10, which is pretty solid. Batch feels okay. Nothing crazy. It's working, so there's that. We need a Star Tomato collab. We've done a couple podcast episodes in the past, and didn't we do some gameplay too? Yeah, we did some gameplay a couple months ago, Star Streams, right? Whenever rock mining is working again, I'll have to go back out with you to do that. Waffle, good to see you. I'm actually not in the States. I am back in Turkey. I was in the States for a couple of weeks there, but now back home. You got murked by landing gear on a pad in 318. Rock mining is busted. I don't know if it's still busted. It's good to get in 318.1. Cool. We're gonna have to take a minute to do that together, Starstreams. We'll set something up, yeah? I can actually do it on this account because I don't have to fly a ship to do that. Frenchie, the game stole your Van Duel helmet? Do we need to assault their headquarters and get it back? We wonder where we're going. I'm gonna throw on some music here. Something like this. Going to Crusader. We got a trip ahead of us. CIG raid for Frenchie. It'll be the biggest raid since that Area 51 crap they tried to pull a couple of years ago. The backlog. Let's talk about that. We got a couple minutes here, folks. We're chilling in Quantum. We're gonna... Woo! Oh, God, I'll tell you what. I am tired. Freaking jet lag, folks. We were listening to a podcast about jet lag. And they had a really good point. We've only actually, as a species, understood or had even experienced jet lag for a few generations, 50 years, 60 years, when plane travel, right? Because back when we used to travel by boat, you'd go so slowly that you could kind of keep up with the speed. You'd have a couple of days across the Atlantic to adapt. But now we traveled from Turkey to New York, which was a 7-hour time difference. No, I'm sorry, an 8-hour time difference. And then we traveled from New York to California, which is a 3-hour time difference. And then back from California all the way to Turkey, which was a 11-hour time difference, all within the space of 2 weeks. And I can tell, I've never really felt it like this before, but I can tell that my body is really struggling. Because you know how, not to get into, I'm not a doctor, but not to get into the depth of how your body releases certain things at certain times to make sure that you're doing everything at the right time. None of that's doing it at the right time anymore. It's just really confused. And I'm kind of used to that because we would get here and we would end up getting hungry for lunch right after dinner time, around 10, 11 o'clock. And then we'd end up getting hungry for dinner around 5 a.m. And it's happening again now, but because it was we were also in New York, I don't get hungry for breakfast at the time I was expecting. I don't know. It's just very weird. So we're tired and things are crazy, and we're taking things pretty easy this week. But jet lag as a whole is an interesting concept. It's called getting old. In my defense, I've only been doing this kind of travel because I was used to jet lag, flying across the country, California, New York, Georgia, stuff like that. But America to East Europe has definitely been just the last few years. And I'll be very happy when we figure out how to fly faster. But anyways, let's talk about the backlog. Stupid bottle. I hate bottle dents. Let's talk about the ship backlog, folks. This is always such a fun topic. People are really passionate about it. 319, we have a few ships. Actually, let's talk about all the ships being worked on in general right now. We've got the Spirit series. We'll count that as one ship. Spirit series. The Santok Yai, I think a medium fighter. The Argo SRV, the tugboat. We've got the RSI Lynx, the Origin X1, the Misk Hull C. And then we've got a few unannounced ships and vehicles. Out of those, how many are on the backlog? I mean, it depends on what you mean by the backlog. So I guess this is an interesting question for chat. Do you guys consider something that was announced a year ago to be on the ship backlog, or do you think of that as still being a quote unquote new ship? Is there, and at what point do you start this backlog? Do you say anything released or announced more than 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Like, what's your definition of a backlog ship? I hate bottle dents. I do hate bottle dents. It means less water. How much would the RSI links be? No clue. I'd guess real life money, 60 bucks maybe, 70. You don't think they'll release the spirits all at once? That would be a very iffy strategy. Anything that hasn't been worked on after 1 year of being announced. So a ship must be... Okay, so basically if it's more than a year older, it's backlog. The fact that they started working on the spirit immediately does not make it part of the backlog, in your opinion. Okay. How'd I end up in Turkey? That's a long story. How we ended up here is a long story. I live here because my wife is from here. We live near family and spend some of our year here. We got here. That conversation gets a little political. Yeah, the unannounced ships. If it's in concept Master Shock, you don't consider it backlog. So like, if they announced a ship, I guess they announced the Spirit. Would you consider the Spirit series in the backlog? You believe that CIG will need to develop some procedural tools for the ship pipeline in order to get ships out at a reasonable time. I think once they have the style guides down better and the ships are being made, like once we reach gold standard where they don't have to keep adding new tech, hopefully that's a reality. Yeah, I was guessing the A1 and C1 would come at the same time, but there's been no sign of the bombs for the A1. And they actually haven't talked about passenger transport for the E1 either. I think the Spirit series as a whole isn't going to come out to the second half of the year. But it's pretty up in the air right now. As of the end of last month, they were still, I think, in gray box LOD 0 state. And they only have a month and a half left until the next patch. So that's a lot of work for their final art, sound, damage states, salvage state, all that kind of stuff. Captain Radix, you say 18 months. The hull ships are no point getting anytime soon with the economy the way it is now and with only one system. They have to release the whole Spirit series. CIG will not pass up selling it as a package. Oh, I don't know. That selling them as 3 ships in one. You know, I don't even think ships need to be gold standard to benefit from the tractor beams. I think they literally just have to have components in the ship. Like, I think the Mercury Star Runner will have components that you can pull out and add in, or the Star Lifter, or the Argo Raft. Like, all these ships that have come out in the last few years that have components, I don't think they need to be gold standard so much as just contain those components. Where's the MM? Mother's Milk? From the boys? I actually don't know. What's MM? Oh, Merchantman. Duh. That's shelved. Yeah. I'm your voice of reason. I don't know how reasonable I am when it comes to Star Citizen. If I had to guess the way things are going, what would I say Squadron 42 would be ready by? This date plus 2 years. Just write a function for that. If N is true, then N plus 2 equals Squadron 42. And I didn't make that to rhyme. Good job, Tomato. Do I think we'll see the Orion anytime soon? And that was a good enough reason. Always wondered what led you there. No problem, Bite Smarter. If you want to know the full story, or at least like a small version of the story of why we actually came to Turkey, it is on my Twitch home channel. There's a clip of me explaining it. But if we get into that now, it'll likely derail the conversation. For you, backlog ships. Oh, okay. You mean like the Caterpillar Freelancer, Cutlass Black, Constellation. I get you. At least the Freelancer should be good. I assume all those other ships are okay, because the Freelancer is the only one in the monthly report that they're saying they're updating for components. Raft doesn't even have a game loop built either. Why would we need a hull C? Well, the hull C, I think, should be in game just for the fact of being in game. If they've got it made, what's the point of not putting it in game? If anything, it will help them better understand how people are trying to trade stuff. You know, put the hull C in, and then the next patch update the economy for it. But they also did say that the hull C went on sale for the last time before being in game earlier this year. So either they're liars or they have to release it by an IAE. Or marketing made an oopsie. Which, you know, never happens. Star Citizen Marketing never makes an oopsie. It's completely locked in. Totally in line with what needs to happen. You think the Orion will be released after Pyro? I'll be excited once they start talking about the Orion's version of mining. Once we get to that point, then the game production starts to feel real. If we've gotten to the point where we're like boring into rocks and mining on large scales, I'm going to feel very good about the gameplay. Mornstar Turkey has amazing food. Incredible food. One of my favorite things about the place. The idea backlog, which contains what you plan to do, and the sprint backlog, which contains what is ready to be developed. They've got a whole lot of idea backlog. Hey, Ken, it was good to have you around. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you around. Need to add buying and selling commodities in space stations for Hull C to work, because the thing can't land on planet side and get loaded with stuff. You can buy and sell commodities at space stations. You just have to go to the admin office, which is in the Galleria usually. They released no pyro without server meshing. What changed that they can now release without server meshing? I don't think they're going to. I think they're still going to have some form of server meshing. In the same way that, like, maybe not in the same way, actually. I'm not going to say that. We got the entity graph long before PES. We got Gen 12 improvements long before 3.18. We got replication layer long before PES. I think there may be some way for them to do server meshing, not in their fully realized static server meshing form, but in a way that can be packaged up for us to play. Tenzaran, thank you so much. Appreciate your kind words. Do I have that post somewhere Clippers saved regarding them being able to add pyro without server meshing? Wait, say again? Profitable stuff? You can sell profitable stuff at space stations, but again, there's just not enough demand. Woo, we got a ship. We got a ship to salvage. Hopping in turret. What's the lore justification for how locking the doors of your ships works? Biometrics, keys that aren't rendered, Siri? You know, the old lock and key. I don't think there's any lore for it right now since it's not finished. But I'm assuming it's Mobiglass linked or something. How do I... Gosh, where's the remote view? This isn't a turret, is it? Yeah, this looks more turrety. Okay, first I need to power it on. No, do I not need to power this on first? No, I guess not. Okay, that was easy. Oh, it was already down. Dang it. Finally. Oh, that's not good stuff. There's so little hull. I hate the visual glitches when it comes to salvaging. It's very disorienting when you're trying to figure out what places you've already gone over. Yeah, and you're working super slow compared to the actual capacity of a reclaimer. Wonder how they're going to balance that. Guess they would probably need to speed it up a little bit and then just be like, don't salvage small ships with the reclaimer. That's silly. You're a silly person. I'm going to go change out the boxes for us if there are any. Looks like this cutlass is mostly good on this side. Yeah, we got to get another player here so that we can have someone else doing this part. Might not even be worth going back there just yet. Gonna look for a better wreck. Roger that. How is free fly for me? It's been going great. No problems. Anybody looking to group? up for Salvage. Reclaimer salvage in atmosphere. Daredevils, they call us. Mad lads. Ah, crap. I went down too far. Oh, didn't go down far enough. So confusing how this works. Nope, this is the wrong one too. Dang it. Salvage balcony? Is that where we're going? Oy. Okay, I guess we're not doing this. Habitation deck. Go to the habitation deck, dang it. Why won't it take me there? This is the PU. One can self-salvage at scrapyards, at terminals, in cities. Oh, I made it. Sweet. Okay, back to the turrets. Not on fire anymore? Nope. BU is no longer on fire. It's only simmering. Little wisps of smoke coming off of it. You only get a little test of 318. You've been missing some Star Citizen. Same. I have been missing the stable game. Oh. Sun's going down. Nyx is 3 times the size of Pyro. Oh my gosh. Wonder if they'll make it smaller. Waffle, do you think they're going to have problems with... Obviously, people start with not as good quantum drives. And then you go and you try and fly places and it feels like it's 10 to 15 minutes to get somewhere. Do Do you think they're going to have a lot of trouble explaining to people that they need to update those drives? That seems like a early criticism people might have. Oh, it takes too long to travel in this game. Well, that's because they tried to make it so that better equipment meant more. Player on site. Mantis. Where? See, maybe if I get into a different turret. Oops. Distances in this game are super short and easy. That is fair. Yeah, that's right. F off. Why can't I lock on? Can anybody have any explanation as to why I wouldn't be able to lock on to this? Nice, got him anyways. Don't even need to lock on. Little nine tails ass. I wonder if we can salvage him as he falls. Kind of like that idea. Gives it scale and starting system is much safer for new players anyway. Yeah, I like the idea too. I just hope there's not a ton of backlash that makes them go back on it. Can we get it? It's spinning around too much. I can't reach it from here. It's so far away now. Somebody tried to pick tomatoes from the garden without permission. Somebody tried to plant peppers. All right. Cool it. That's where onions go. You ask us where you plant. Don't just walk into the garden and start putting things in the ground. Where do you think this is? A cemetery? Taco Bell is offensive to Mexican food. It's good food, though. Taco Bell will give me cancer. So many of the things I do on a regular basis will give me cancer at some point. The trick is not doing them too much. So it's all about some balance, right? In the future, the benzene will be expensive in the game. Benzene? Is that a quantum drive? I mean, all fast food is kind of watered down whatever it's trying to be, right? It's just the easiest, most economically successful implementation of whatever that food is. That's what they do. That's how we do. Once a year. Are you surmising that if you have Taco Bell more than once a year, you are destined to get cancer? Taco Tuesdays are the only day. Is that an extra Tuesday or something? It sounds like you might be missing Tequila Tuesday. Technically nothing at Five Guys is supreme. Technically you'd be surprised, you would be right. Whereas in Taco Bell, what is it in Taco Bell? Isn't there something supreme? Quesarito supreme. Whenever you quantum to a station, you get dropped 30,000 kilometers away. Do you know a way around this? No, that's like a new... They're jumping you to the Lagrange point rather than the actual space station. So you have to make another jump to the space station, which with the current method of star map is very annoying. So that... Going to Lagrange stations is a bit frustrating at the moment. Oh, benzene like fuel, like gas. Alright, let's switch over to this one. Honestly, with these glitches and the way that these ships are made, it's actually kind of hard for me to tell how much of this stuff I'm salvaging away, but I'll just keep watching in the top left-hand corner there. I'm thinking new star map probably makes the most sense with 4.0, but we'll see what they decide to do. Crunchwrap Supreme, that's right. Burrito Supreme and Nacho Supreme. They're just hype beasts. They're misrepresenting. Nah, this isn't Pirate Tomato. These people were pirates. We were taking out Ninetails. These effects are very broken. Yes! I finished one SCU! Oh my god, I'm not gonna make any money today. If you live in the state of California, you're more likely to get cancer from almost anything. I mean, I feel like if you live in America in general, you kind of have to start to disregard the dangers of eating food as much. Like, if you start to look at ingredients that are allowed in food in America as opposed to other places, it's no surprise that people think that it's going to give you cancer really quickly. But I would say, like, you know, eat everything in moderation. A donut of tacos. Excuse me? Like, you pick up each taco separately, right? You're not just like biting into a giant ring of tacos all at once. Seems like a poor strategy. See, these damage maps aren't really working. I'm guessing this is just a PES bug. But like, the damage maps aren't sticking around to reflect whether something's been salvaged or not. It still says that 97% of the debris remains, so like, who knows what that means. It's also not the best angle. Or handling electronics, cabling, yeah, all the things. The traditional dish is only a big donut that you cut like a cake. Wow, that's wild. Mediterranean diet, healthy, love it. That's what we do here. Well, kind of. I mean, obviously moderation is moderation. I go pretty crazy with the sweets, but it's rather easy to eat a Mediterranean diet in Turkey. Didn't I salvage this whole side already? How confusing is that? See, when you have to do it by eyesight, or when you have to do it by reading this meter on your left side as opposed to just by eyesight, it's, I don't know how helpful that dot is that fills up. It's like helpful at a glance, but it doesn't give me enough context, I think. Oh, I see. So it's a problem if you're doing salvage on, it's a problem if you're doing salvage on planets, because when the ship hits the ground, it blows up anyways. So that causes some trouble with this glitch. Good to know. Salvage in 0G for better results. I guess I'll go move the boxes. Yeah, we're in a reclaimer Supa. Live is running great, Tiberius. I have had no problems other than a minor store glitch early on in the session. But I am getting hungry. You know how that goes. Full day of salvaging. Gotta have I guess a donut made out of tacos to satiate the soul. Live was very laggy for you earlier. It's been good for me so far. Take me away. Oops. Okay. Wait, so are we leaving this stuff behind? I worked very hard for this. This is my hard-earned salvage. I paid good money. Sweat and tears. God, that's like, I barely made any money today. Hate saying stuff in the wrong channel. Yep. I always do that crap. You just see people say the most random stuff in in global chat and you're like, yep, that person was on the wrong chat. Oh, come on. Take me up. Oh, I'm up. All right, let's see what's the deal. What happens if we take the elevator all the way down? Actually, I'm gonna stay up here. Oh, crap. Oh, no. No, 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 please. Take me with you. Oh, I messed up. I screwed up. Oh, no. I don't know what to do. Uh-oh. Help. Oh, jeez. This is... I feel like I've had something like this happen in real life before. I can't even... What, am I looking at the sky? What is going on? I don't want to die like this. Not like this. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. I can't call the elevator from here because the door is closed. I mean, maybe I could call it through the wall, but I don't think... This is the worst. Even if I don't know if... Should I just jump off? Nobody else is in the ship. Okay, these folks look like they are flying up top, but I'm not going to be able to open it for them. So hopefully the party lets them open it. Screw this thing, I didn't want it anyways. Where did it go? Call it by its new name. Darth Elevator. Darth Vader. Through the door. Through the elevator shaft. This is quite the Star Citizen craft. Oh my gosh, I am aghast. It doesn't even rhyme. That doesn't even work. Look at them. They're telling me to jump to my death when Chopper is right here to save me. Oh no, is it broken? It's not moving. No. Is this what I get for not flying my own ship, Star Citizen? This is how you treat people. Well, I am glad that I was able to warm the reclaimer up for these good people. This is an unfortunate end to my adventure.
Heyo.
Oh, hey. So,
Yeah, I think you're stuck.
yeah, I think, I don't think I'm getting out of this one alive. Unfortunately, this might actually have
do you
to...
think I can call the elevator on another floor, or...?
Well, you'd have to use the elevator to get to another floor first, so I think we might be out of luck.
Sorry man, you're very, very quiet. I can't really hear you.
Oh, I'm quiet? Love that about this. I was saying that I think you'd have to call the elevator to another floor by using the elevator to get to that floor first, so I think we might be out of luck.
Okay, I think, yeah, I think I got it, but I'm not really familiar with the ship, so I try to figure my way around and try to call the elevator.
Guess it could take me to space. But I'm basically done after this. Ship under the elevator to catch me. That could also be an option. Can I see the exterior camera? I can. Where is the elevator? Is that it? That's it right there. Oh, I can't see him. He said, "Do what I say." Rock mining seems to be working. So I've heard. Yeah, that's good to hear. It's been kind of iffy for a long time. You want to see a full game with all the promises Chris made? Gonna be a while. Just turned in. How did I get here? Okay, so here's how this happened. The elevator, I was on the elevator on this floor, and I called it to go to another floor, but I realized I was on the floor I wanted, so right after I called it, I turned and sprinted to the door, but when I got to the door, it was half closed, so it didn't let me go through, but the elevator had already started moving as well, because I called it to go to a different floor, so I just kind of got stuck in between, and ended up on the outside of the door with the elevator up there. This thing's gonna take some effort to stop moving. Do you have med kits? Jump to other lower door all the way down to use the med pens as needed. Honestly, I wouldn't even trust the game to allow me to land on. Oh, there are no doors on this side, are there? Just one at the very bottom. Yeah, I don't know if I trust the game to catch me on the door frame. You just want the game to keep getting better. It's arguably been released. If development never stops, that's a good thing. I mean, I'm of the mindset that as long as the game is continuing to get better and those increases in change are becoming less and less over time, then we're moving towards a finished product, or at least some kind of a product. Away we go. Oh my god. What? Did I just break my legs? What did I hit? What? Where am I? I'm flopping. I'm flopping around. I'm a spaceship. Space fish. This is misery. What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to forsake you, Chris? Hey. What is the meaning of all this? I'm floating, But I also can't float. Yeah. Oh, just medbend. No, I haven't bought any ships in the last 2 months. No, of course this is not my own ship. Hold on, I think I fixed it. Hold on. Are we good? Oh, ouch. Nope. Okay. Your game's broken. All right. Where do we... Oh, Pico. No. You're okay. All right, buddy. Where do we go from here? Oh! It's open! I'm free! Thank you, and now I have to log off. You were grabbing food, wireless headphones, laptop, back at the table. All you were hearing was, what happened? Where am I? Ah, classic Star Citizen dialogue. I was saved by the spirit of Cristiano Roberto. Roberto Cristiano. Oh, shoot. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Nope. We're good. It's one way to get down an elevator. Uh-oh. There is a dead person in here. Ah! Hey. Thanks for helping me out. 61% of my viewers were wrong about their food choices. Skippy, I'm sorry, but you are, Except I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes. That's the bummer about Star Citizen. Or about, I guess, games like this in general. It's so much easier to plan out a game session than to try and get in and do something random if you have limited time. Because more often than not, you'll end up doing something random and then do something else that's random, and it'll just kind of keep rolling over into more stuff. Makes it hard to find a place to say bye-bye. Wait, is the elevator bugged? See if we can go manhandle that elevator into proper use. You're immune to being wrong when talking about Taco Bell, but you also don't count. Immune to being wrong. You write the rule book for Taco Bell? Taco book, if you will. Come on, elevator. Hold on, let's see if we can go around the outside and call it from the bottom. See what happens. It doesn't tell us. Is this it? I don't think I'm gonna be able to find this button. Oh, Did Chopper come out here with me? Ah. Whee! Okay. Elevators are one of the greatest enemies of Star Citizens around the world. Elevators and release dates. Ooh, self-destruct. Nice. That'd be fun. Close exterior. Oh yeah, the trolleys. Those are good. Family-friendly fun. Alright. I just want to see if this theory works. I don't actually care if it does. But I'd like to know. Where is the door? There it is. Come on. Okay. I clicked it. Let's see if it works. Doesn't look like it is. So, over to the Hammerhead we go. Where the heck is the Hammerhead? Oh, he's up there. Ow, ow, oh god. Oh god. That was pretty funny. I enjoy a good physics grid transition. Hey, catch you later, Asa. Enjoy the burger. In the back, it's the back of your mind in real life all the time. When you see an elevator, you're like, will it actually work? When was the last time this thing was checked for glitches? Your mom got squished by an elevator door in hospital, actually. Oh my gosh. And they acted like it's her fault? What the heck? How could that possibly be? Ugh. Alright, cool. I just wanted to shoot a couple of bullets real quick, just to say that I could. Oops. Yeah, sounds like a skill issue on the hospital side, for sure. Like, that is a problem on their end. Can't just have people getting crushed by elevators. What's the point of the hospital, then? Alright, folks, that I think is going to wrap it up for today. Obviously, this is ending on the note that we are getting some combat missions. Gonna starve to death. Getting super dehydrated. Got some hurt legs and overall just a bruised ego. But at least today we got some work. We got some jobs. The last time we went out, we really struggled just to get any sort of response from people. So today it was nice. We got a party and we were able to come out here with some people and get some gameplay. So we're getting there. We're working on it. We're figuring out the tactics needed and figuring out really how to get this no ship idea to work. I think honestly combat is the way to go first, and then we work from there. We be a turret gunner and then go from there. But I'm enjoying it. It's an interesting way to play the game, and it definitely can be frustrating at times when like you need something simple like flying up to a space station. But I look forward to doing this multiple times in the future to see how the experience improves over the next couple of years. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I hope you come for the rest of this series and maybe even check it out when I do it in the next few months and years to see how things have changed. But that's about it for today. Episode 2. Did some salvage, found some people, fell into an elevator. Overall, the Star Citizen experience as a whole. Now we will go and take out this bounty, and I will be good for the rest of the day. In the meantime, though, I am going to find somebody that we can go and raid. It was indeed a hoot. A hoot it was. I had good fun today, folks. Thanks for joining me if you did. Wow, there are a lot of people watching on Twitch. Or watching Star Citizen on Twitch. The game's doing a lot better average-wise. I guess 5,000 is okay for this time of day. But it's doing better. It's reaching better numbers. I'm also happy to see that the YouTube poll ended at a 60% vote for Five Guys, over 40% for Taco Bell. For all of you who are still in the chat and have already voted, thank you so much for your service. You've done a great honor. A great honor to those around you. Where are we going? What? Oh, yeah, okay. It looks like we're not doing a bounty, so I'm actually going to probably sign off here at Grim Hex. I think I'm gonna pass you on to Sigelian today. Also playing some Star Citizen, hopefully making some food. And maybe even doing some refueling gameplay as well. Hoots were had. Hoots were indeed had. Hopefully more less at my expense next time. Anyways, thanks as always. I love you all. You're great people. You're good fun, and I love being here and playing some games. We'll get on for some group gameplay tomorrow in Star Citizen. Hope you're there. Some org stuff. If you are not in the org, consider signing up and joining us at the event. If you are in the org, keep an eye out on Discord tomorrow and come hang out with us. Either way, appreciate you all. Have a good weekend. Bye.